welcome to Entrepreneurship. We are here for another Thursday at Live Hip Hop Daily with the crew, Creative Visions. Thank you so much. And today we're doing a solo episode. So on this solo episode, we're going to do something new. We're going to do Bostie's do's and don'ts. Since we have a lot of Bosties now, we're going to talk about some things that I've been seeing in this little community that I want to talk about. And then I also want to talk about making being an entrepreneur look fucking easy, because what I have been getting a lot of feedback of is that I look like I'm not busy. I look like I'm chilling. I look like things are easy. And I'm like, I don't think you understand the amount of freakouts I had today to get here, okay? So I wanted to talk about that. Wait. Okay, we good? So I wanted to make sure that I'm letting you guys understand that there is work behind getting to a certain level, but also I want you guys to understand that this is possible and that making your brand look easy is going to be the best way for people to actually want to tap into you. Because if you look like you're struggling, sweetie, I'm not going to give you my money. And that's just period. Because I feel like you need some time to yourself. You need to collect everything. You need to get your stuff together. So if I'm sorry, I'm messing with my wardrobe. So if you're really looking like you're struggling, please understand that that's probably a hindrance in your business. It's probably the reason why people are maybe not tapping in as hard as you would want them to, and it's because it's looking like it's hard for you. So anytime something looks too hard for you, people aren't going to want to tap in. Think about an Olympic runner. If they were going to get gold and they look like they literally were spent, like they literally fell down, threw up at the end of the thing, we're going to be like, well, damn, did you practice? This is your job, right? That you run for a living, right? So what's up? What happened with that? So that's why as an entrepreneur, you really can't look spent. You need to look like you're having a nice day in the park. However, it takes some time. That's not how we all start out as. So I'm going to give some little stories about how I got to this place of being able to make things look a lot easier. Kind of give you guys how I put together a show and walk through that, because I know I have a lot of people who are like, oh, I want to start a podcast, and I'm watching them and I'm sorry. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about how you put your shows together. We need to talk about how you keep people's audiences. We need to talk about certain things. So I definitely wanted to do that because I do think everybody deserves their own platform. Please make a podcast. This is the most therapeutic thing. Well, Sean gave me a face. He was like, I don't know about everybody. But we are going to talk about how we're going to get this together. Y'all, if I take this shawl off, you already understand what's going on. I'm having some issues with it. Okay, so, I would love the fan. Love the fan. Okay, so first things first, I wanted to shout out all the Bosties who came out for Labor Day weekend. I had such a good time at House in the Park. We had so much fun. Me and Liv didn't even take pictures. We were literally...
We were just so present. We were just there. It was amazing.
We were just so happy to be there, y'all, that we were just not even doing our jobs. So, shout out to Deja for coming. She knew everybody in the park, literally everybody. We would walk to the ice cream station. We met 5 people. We would walk to go dance. 6 more people. Then she knew the DJ. She knew the person behind the DJ. She was like, let's go backstage. We just walked backstage. I love her energy because that is how you do shit. If you want to get places and you put limits on yourself, stop doing that shit. She is honestly, the reason why I love hanging out with her is because she doesn't put limits on herself. If she wants to go backstage, she's going to say, hey, I would like to go backstage. She's not letting any type of boundaries stop her from doing anything. And then also, because she's so friendly, it was very easy to meet more Bosties. I got 3 more people to know about my show and hang out with us and come sit in our little unicorn section, which also, by the way, y'all, I had to blow up all of those inflatables. There's 3 of them. And I'm sitting there with this air pump, and I was really trying to look as damsel in distress as possible. I was wiping my brow and everything because I was like, y'all, please don't help me. I don't want to do definitely one of those girls. Do not be mad at me. I do not do the whole, I can do everything myself. I am not an independent bitch. That is not me. I'm definitely going to be like, oh, please, sir, please help me. I'm so frail and fragile. Please help me. And it works. So I only had to do one by myself, and then the other two, everybody was like, oh, sweetie, you have more. And I was like, yes, I do. Please help me. And then I just laid out my rugs and got my little shot together, and then I had a good time afterwards. But I appreciate you for coming. So I would like to talk about lessons that I've learned from this. First things first, I love having meetups within large events. I think this was like something new that I don't think a lot of people know. So a lot of people want to go to events, but they don't want to go by themselves. So having a group of people that you can just meet up with optionally, which was really the other part, was like, even some people who signed up to come hang out with us only stayed for like 2 minutes and then met some other friends or introduced us to more people, or they had a tent, so we were back and forth to other people's tents. So this was really one of these things where it was like, it took a lot of pressure off of me for having to bring the whole party. So that was one. I was just a part of the party. Like, I was just an option that you had within it, but also it was a great option. It was a place where you knew if you were going to come sit down here, you had people that you actually wanted to talk to. We just kept running into person after person that we needed to meet. I hit everybody up on Instagram the next day, and everybody was so nice. So thank you guys so much for a wonderful Bosstie day in the park. That was huge. I sold out all my tickets. Like, I just had like the best weekend. I got to dance to house music. It was great. My man showed up. That was cool too. So that was all like new for me. I normally don't mix romance and business, but I'm starting to realize that if this is going to be a big part of my life, I do need to be a lot more open about it. So I don't know about y'all, but it worked out for me. So I'm not going to tell y'all how to run your business, but that worked out for me. So it's going to come to some more things. Speaking of things that we got going on, I got a lot going on in September. So we just had our Bosties in the park. And now on September 20th, I need you guys to write this down. I need you guys to really, like, seriously write this down. We are going to have a live in front of the audience episode of Entrepreneurship. Like, I am so excited. And we are doing it with COA workshops. And thank you so much. They were on our show last month, and they actually absolutely were amazing. Taught us a lot about marketing. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on in the show. But they are allowing us to have an entire episode there at their venue at Atlantucky from 7 to 9 p.m. on Wednesday, September 20th. So if you guys go and follow at entrepreneur.ish.podcast, I have the link to the Eventbrite for you guys to get your tickets, to make sure you have all the information, know where to go. The tickets are free, so please don't give me, oh, I don't have the money. No, let's not do that, sweetie. It's free. Come on. I want to see you. I would love the support because I have not done a full audience show in a while. I guess not since my birthday. So, like, I am so excited to go out and meet more people, have people see me do what I do. And we are interviewing a 2-time Emmy winner. So this is another founder of this COA workshop. So this is not just, oh, Alicia's doing an episode. No, you guys are going to want to watch this. You guys are want to see the change of venue. You guys are going to want to see KV at work. They're going to bring all of this. Y'all don't even know what goes into the show. There's all these cameras and cords and all kinds of stuff. They are bringing it. So I'm excited. I want y'all to come see what we do. And that's on September 20th, 7 to 9 p.m. So y'all show up. At Atlantucky, it's downtown. So let me know if you guys have any questions. DM me, send me a text message. Everybody's invited. Don't say I didn't tell you. I told you. I'm going to tell everybody every single day. So if you are following at entrepreneur.ish.podcast, you definitely heard about it. So yes. So I'm going to do my Bosstie trends, and then we're going to open up this gift from Shaq Daddy. I wanted to do this on camera. He gave it to us last week, but his episode actually was the most watched episode in August, and that was huge. We hit over 100 views, and so that was absolutely huge for our platform. especially for a live show, getting over 30 viewers at live. So this was big, and so I wanted to celebrate him on camera, not do some little phone video at home. I wanted the whole production for you. So thank you, Bosstie. I appreciate you. So the first things first, we're gonna start with a little bit of Bostie's do's and don'ts. Because now that there's actually Bosties, again, thank you guys, because I was just saying this shit. Like, without y'all joining, I was just, Bosties means nothing. So I appreciate y'all. And please follow at Boss Bestie Matchmaker if you guys are looking for your personal boss bestie. I'm helping people find who they need to get in touch with. I've been doing a lot of different events. I've been sending challenges. I've been getting people in rooms that they never thought that they were going to be in. So if that is you and you're looking for that boss bestie, you're looking for new opportunities, looking for new challenges to upgrade your network, because that is going to be your net worth. Everybody tells you that. Let me help you. And let me help you in a safe way that doesn't make you feel weird. You're not going to have to plan your Bosstie date. You're not going to have to do anything but sit back and relax and be yourself. So yeah, go follow that. So our first Bosstie do or don't. Blasting celebrities online. We're going to talk about that, okay? For me personally, and I'm sorry, don't be mad at me, but I personally think this is the most ghetto thing that you can do in your entire life. I don't even use the word ghetto, but I really, really think it's the most ghetto thing that you could do. I feel like for a brand, as a brand, to blast another brand, I need you to be prepared for your own backlash, because this is one of those things where it's like throwing stones at a glass house. And so if you are going to blast somebody, please be sure that your entire house is in order. Please make sure that whatever you are talking about, you have all the facts. You can pull out receipts. And see, even this, I'm seeing people post text messages, DMs from people. So the thing that got on my nerves, there's two things that happened in the news that got on my nerves that I had to talk about, and then I also saw it in some of my community. So the first thing was the barber who didn't get paid by OK Cyrus or whatever his name is or whatever. Yeah, I know. We already don't like him for the Suki thing, but he's even worse. Didn't pay the barber, right? So straight up did not pay the barber. And so then the barber goes on live to talk about how she didn't get her payment. And then he's like calling her a lame and all kinds of stuff. It was really like, it was just ridiculous. But I also thought for her to be just starting off and just cutting, that was like her first celebrity haircut. For you to blast him like on to the point where he got on Shade Room, like, do you really think your reputation is gonna get better or worse because of that? Because me personally, if I'm a celebrity and I was thinking about going to you, I'm really gonna be a little cautious about showing up, because I don't want my DMs on fucking Shade Room the next day. Like, I'm gonna be like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to make sure I got all my ducks in the row when I see this person. But I also see why, as a brand, you want to make sure that people don't fucking play with you no more. So it's a good and bad thing, but I just want to say for my Bosties, like, this is a no-go. Like, let's talk to people. You need to have these people's numbers, because honestly, if you cannot do a phone call, if you cannot be professional enough to handle your business outside of online, then I don't understand why you have a business. I really don't get it. You will never see Walmart be like, oh, yo, so-and-so stole from me, and go on live talking about, oh, okay, I'm missing all these DVDs from X, Y, and Z. Go follow them. Like, it sounds crazy, because they too big for that. I need you to think about yourself in this way of, it's $120. Like, you really need to be like, I can eat that. I know that sometimes you really can't always eat that. Like, I get it. Sometimes you really need the whole $120 right now because you got stuff going on in your life. But, like, for you to ruin your reputation to the point where people know that now you the person who likes to out people on the internet, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a good look for me. It just doesn't. So for me personally, I'm gonna tell y'all not to blast people online. If you have problems with people, you need to call them. You need to have a a conversation. I've had issues with people, and if I had posted it online, I would not be friends with certain people right now, because it looks crazy to sit there and throw this beef out. I keep seeing the whole family member problems online. I keep seeing, why is everything public? Like, why is absolutely everything public? Like, if you don't like your auntie, why do I know that? Like, why do I know that? Or if you had a bad experience with one celebrity, why aren't you talking about, like, oh, I had a bad experience with one celebrity, but it helped me get other clients because I told them about it. Like, but even then, keep certain stuff to yourself. Like, what happened to just holding yourself accountable and doing better the next time? Hold yourself accountable and do better the next time. Eat the $120. Yes, that particular barber got their money back. And yes, they also got other celebrities to be like, oh no, I'm so sorry, let me send you money. Like, I'm sorry that happened to you type thing. But now you have like this sympathy thing on you, and then you also are like the person that you out. So again, if I was going to go to you as my barber, I'm not now, because now I'm like, I don't really know, but I feel bad for that person, but maybe they need to stick to a certain type of demographic. I think it hurts you when you're trying to level up. When people can go back and they can see you being malicious online, it hurts you going forward. That's all I want to say. I think some people do some fucked up shit, and you know who you are. I've had people fuck me over too, but I would never give them the time or day on my fucking shows to shout out a name, to shout out anything that they've actually done to me, because fuck you. Like, and it's really on some fuck you. Like, you already know what you did to me, and you know that you can't cross this threshold anymore. So I think that's how you keep your integrity and keep your business going, because I got a lot of people on my fuck you list, but I'm not finna sit here and be like, this my fuck you list, y'all. Let me tell you, at so-and-so, I don't like you. This ghetto. Like, stop doing it. Like, I just stop doing it. I don't think y'all understand that just because your brand is a personal brand doesn't mean you need to act personally. This is wild. We need to separate those two things, because yes, you can be upset as a person, but with your brand, don't ruin your reputation over some dumb shit. Not over $120. Like, you got more money to go get. Please don't let small-minded people ruin what you got going on. And please don't give small-minded people the time or fucking day on your platform for what? For what? What does that do for you? So yeah, I didn't like that. That's how I really feel about it. I didn't like that. And I've also seen some people that I follow that have been outing people, and I feel like it's there's a way to do it. And I understand that some people, here's how I feel about outing a person versus brands wise or on your personal page. So I do think you should have a brand page and a personal page. You should. Please separate the fucking two. I need you to. I really do. Like, for real. Because Elia can say whatever the fuck she wants, because Elia is my personal page. I know that sometimes I post that I have a show, whatever, but half y'all who follow my personal page don't follow my podcast page. And it's because it's just not of interest to you, and I get that. So when I'm talking shit and on my personal page, I can do that because it's personal. But I would never talk shit on my Entrepreneurship page. That's wild. It doesn't make sense. Like, what kind of example am I setting for anybody who's looking at me at all? And that's the other thing. You guys have to remember, people are looking up to you. I don't care what level you're on. Somebody is below you, and they're looking at you like, wow, I would like to be that. So what kind of example do you want to set? And I know a lot of people go, oh, I'm not a role model. Yes, the fuck you are. You are. Even if you're not trying to be. Somebody is looking at you. So how do you want that person to receive the information that you're giving them? Do you want them to be excited? Do you want them to feel like, yeah, I'm finna blast people too? Like, what is the point of you doing this? I really need to know what the point of you doing this is. Like, that's the problem. What is the point? Because if the point of view is social justice, okay, let's out some people. Like, I just saw there was a protest at CNN for Johnny Holman. So shout out to that family. We want to talk about that. I don't know if right now is the time, but at a later time we'll talk about that. But like, there is a time to protest. There's a time to tell people what happened to you because they need to know. The problem is when you're doing it just to be malicious. Like, what was it? Big Bang Bisha, you know, she's having a baby. This light-skinned Keisha for y'all. She's having a baby, and then as soon as she announced it was baby mama drama. Because why? Because she felt like it. Like, because people use your platform to get their own platform. No one knew who this man's baby mama was until you brought her up. So stop talking about it. Like, sometimes y'all are giving like people platforms off of nothing. Like, some people really don't have a voice for a reason, and you're giving them a voice for what? For what? Because I promise you, at the end of the day, don't affect your own bottom line for some bullshit. That's the point of that. We're going to go to another rant because I'm already upset. Okay, so another Bosstie do or don't is showing money online. I need y'all to stop doing that too. I think that's real ghetto. So, if you do come up on a check, keep that in your fucking bank account, okay? Keep it in your bank account. Like, I don't need a picture. I don't need you putting it to your ear. I don't need none of that shit. Like, I don't need none of that shit. Because if you are a business owner, yes, we expect you to have fucking money. Like, duh. Like, like, don't you have a business? Like, yes, you should have money. But you will never see Bill Gates with fucking stacks on his ear. He don't need to do that shit. And I don't care what level you're at. The more you do that, the more you're a target. Because, see, now people are going to want to take that money from you. People are going to start going, oh, well, we saw you yesterday with $10K on your ear, so I'm going to charge you $50,000 for this particular product. And they normally charge $5,000. But because you flaunted your money and you look like you big money, yeah, I'm big money fucking charging you. You got it, right? Like, I seen you have it yesterday. Like, you just showed me all the Chanel bags and all the cars that you bought. So, hell yeah, my prices just went up 10 times. Yeah, I'm charging you $20,000 for a video shoot. Fuck out of here. It's normally $2,000, but I'm charging you $20,000 because I seen that you had $50,000 yesterday. So I want some of that. Stop doing that. Please. Please don't show people how much money you have. This is Atlanta. Like, are you dumb? Yeah. Like, stop doing, like, people scam out here. People see the money and then they get real excited. And then they price numbers start going way the fuck up. And then you're going to be like, damn, I got business that looks like it was only $5,000 and I paid them $50,000. Now you're upset. But this man really just ran off on you, like, dead ass. Like, he stole your money because you showed that you had it. Stop doing that. We get it. I would rather y'all show the number of orders that it took for you to get that, the number of streams that you got that it took for you to get that. Show me another stat. Show me something else. Show me how you made that money. Because a lot of times, a lot of people keep talking about, I can make you $10,000 in a day, and I haven't seen it. I don't see a single stat. I don't see anything on their Shopify. I don't see them posting their Etsy numbers. I don't see no proof. Y'all are just talking. And the proof does not need to be a stack of $10,000 on your ear. Like, that's just not what we need to see. We need to see, how many orders did you get? Let me see the dings on your phone and it says that you are getting people to pay you. Like, let's see that type of stuff. Like, do not do the stack of money. Bosties, if I see that, I promise you you're getting a DM. I promise you. You're getting a real angry, mad face with the bleep on top of it. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Didn't I just tell you not to do that? I'm really coming for you because I really feel like, y'all, I'm so proud of y'all for getting money. Like, let's talk about that. I'm absolutely proud of you for getting your money. Like, that's the whole point. That's why we're here. We're all entrepreneurs because we said we wanted freedom in time, right? That's cool. You are going to get rid of your freedom because Uncle Sam sees that shit too. You don't think the FBI is on there? If you're sitting there with $10,000 and you ain't paid your taxes, you are fucked up now. And nobody would have known that you had that 10 grand if you didn't put it online. Stop doing it. You are putting yourself in fucked up situations because of just small stuff. very, very small stuff. Please keep your money in your pocket. Keep the money in your bank account. Just show me your stats. Show me your order numbers. Show me your views. Show me how else you got your money. Please do not show me the stack of 10,000. Okay? I'm proud of you though. Get your money, honey, but do not show it to me. Buy a bag. Do something else with it. Buy an asset. Let's do that. Let's buy an asset. Show me how many assets you got. Show me how many, like, let's talk about that. Let's stop doing, oh, I have money. Like, cash flow is a whole nother thing, and we have talks about that on different episodes. So please, lovelies, put the money back in your pocket. All right. And then my last thing that is a bossy do or don't. And this one I had a hard time just saying if this was a do or don't. So we're going to play both sides on this one. And this is the boss aesthetic that I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of women dress a certain way or feel like they have to act a certain way in order to be a boss, right? And this whole wear a blazer and bust down middle part, like, is not, you don't have to have that shit to be a boss. Like, you can be a boss in sweatpants. You can be a boss in tennis shoes. You can be a boss in a lot of different ways. However, what I have discovered is people do not pay attention to you until you get this boss aesthetic. It's kind of fucked up. So that's why I was really kind of on the edge with this do or don't, because I know for me, if I'm coming to y'all in glasses and my hair is a mess and I'm in yesterday's t-shirt and just some shorts, y'all do not watch that video. That video probably gets like maybe 10 views, and that's because that's not what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see the full-blown aesthetic. Y'all want to see show day. I don't look like this every fucking day, okay? I look like this for 2 hours. But I've also realized that, like, if I'm going to post something, this is what gets y'all attention. So when I am at home and I do my small videos, I don't even do those anymore because I've realized that's not what y'all are watching. Y'all would rather watch a clip from my show or something from behind the show day, something with the whole aesthetic, because then that makes you feel like, okay, this is something to reach for. And I think that's like, it's very weird, and I want to know why we do that as people. No, it is weird. It's really weird because I'm the same person with or without lashes. Like, what the fuck? Like, I still have the same brain with or without lashes. I nails, all of that. I'm still the same person, but y'all somehow feel like this person, me as basic me, I guess is the best way to say that, is not a person to listen to. But as soon as I throw on the heels and I throw on some makeup, all of a sudden, yes, Bosstie, what's up? How are you doing? And I'm like, bitch, I was a Bosstie 2 hours ago. So that's really where I'm like, this is y'all tell me. I'm gonna put this we're gonna do a clip of this, and we're gonna do a little poll in my stories, and I want y'all to tell me, is a bossy aesthetic or a boss aesthetic necessary for you to get where you want to go? Because I don't know, like I said, me with glasses and no makeup does not go as far as me fully dolled up, and I can say the same shit. I'm going to do this for y'all. I'm going to come back next week and I'm going to do this same video. I'm going to do this entire rant in some sweatpants and glasses, and I'm going to see which one y'all watch more. And I promise you, I'm bringing the stats. I'm going to promise you, the one with the glasses never got watched. 2 people. This one, whole 200 people watching. And I don't know. It's something about the aesthetic. It's something about looking a certain way. But I also do not want y'all to spend the re-up on the aesthetic. Stop doing that. I'm also watching a lot of women spend all of their money on look. I've seen y'all sleep in your makeup just because you paid $70 for it. That's wild. You are fucking up your pores. On some, I just want to look nice the next. This is crazy. Also, if you are spending $70 every day to have a beat face, come the fuck on. Like, and you better have a marketing budget. I swear to God. I swear to God, your face is beat to the gods. I need you to have a marketing budget. If your hair is always fucking done, your nails are always done, I need you to have a marketing budget, because I know for me, when I was always fully done, I was spending $400 a month on nails and toes, and I was spending at least 5 to 7, maybe 8. Lola, check me on that, on hair. And then makeup on top of that. If I was doing it every single show, what is that? It's another $300. So how much money did I spend? Yeah, we in the thousands at this point, and this is just 1 month. This is 1 fucking month. I'm spending full rent on my face. This is wild. On my aesthetic, on my clothes. Like, people, y'all really need to understand, this is the issue with our society. Other people do not spend this much money on hair, makeup, or clothes. They don't. So then we keep wondering why we don't have any money, and it's on your face. It's on your fucking face. It's on your nails. Like, I'm so serious. I'm upset about this, because I also had to grow from this. I really did. I really did have to grow from this, because this used to be me. I used to be dolled up all the time, and I felt like that was the only way people were gonna listen to me, because it was getting great responses. And then when I couldn't afford to do that all the time, I felt like less than. And I need y'all to understand, you're still the same person with or without all of that. So if you can cut back that $400 a month to $200, take that other $200 and put it towards a Google ad. Put it towards something that will actually get you paid more. And then yes, you can afford the full $3,000 a month type thing. I've watched some of those YouTube videos where they talk about they're about to go on vacation, they spend 10 grand. I'm trying to be like that. But that they also have marketing budgets. That's not their only 10 grand. That's not it. And they also didn't post that on their ear. They just went out and went to an esthetician. Okay. So that is my Bosstie do's or don'ts today. And y'all let me know if the last one is a do or a don't, because I still can't decide. I'm still trying to decide, because I love an aesthetic too. However, I also know that there are other ways to put your money, other places to put your money, especially if you're just starting out, and especially if you don't have a marketing budget, but you do have a hair, nails, and makeup budget. You have this kind of fucked up. You really do. Like, for real. Put that whole $1,000 towards one ad, and I promise you will understand why I'm telling you that you have it fucked up. That money can go somewhere else. You can make that money twice over if you just put it into marketing instead of on your face. So that's what I want y'all to do. Bossies, we got to spend our money wisely, especially if we're using our own money. If we're not using other people's money, then what is going on? Your face should be sponsored. Like, no, for real, your hair should be sponsored. Like, let's work on that. And the only way you will get there is if you keep putting money into your marketing, not your face. You will get to the aesthetic after you do what you need to do first. I think a lot of times we like to skip steps. We like to do things a little differently because we feel like, oh, I need to look like this now. No, baby, you need to look like this when you have the 10 grand, when you got the extra to the side. Like, that's when you need to do it. You need to do that. Okay. You need to do that at a different time. Like, we can work up to certain things. I think a lot of times, especially as entrepreneurs, we're trying to be everything that we want to be right now instead of doing the work that we need to do in order to get there. It takes some time. You're gonna have to get some income first before you start spending all your money. And stop blowing the re-up. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. If you had some ticket sales and it didn't go right back into your marketing, I don't know what you're doing. Why are you buying a bag? Don't do that. Don't buy some shoes on the money that you just got from your great event. Don't do that. Go put that into making another event. Go make that money again. And then you can spend the first set of money. We have to change our habits. We really, really do. So I'm seeing a lot of y'all spend a lot of money on outfits and different things. People are returning their clothes. Again, ghetto. What are we doing? What are we doing? No, Sean, deadass. This is a real thing. Ladies, if you are returning your clothes right now, stop doing it. Stop doing it, because it doesn't make sense. Because first of all, I do not want to go buy that outfit after you. I really don't. You already wore it. I want a brand new outfit from the store. I don't want thrift clothes from a non-thrift clothes store, right? So stop returning outfits because I'm not going to wear that shit. Stop doing it. I'm really sick of seeing this. But that is a thing. Like, people really do sit there. They spend $500 at a store, and then they wear the outfits, do all the little posts all around Atlanta and look real cute. Then they take it right back to that store, get another $500 credit, and keep running that shit up. That's how they do it. That is how they do it. And I'm exposing this. I'm not exposing names, but I'm exposing this practice because I'm like, why are we doing that? That $500 is a real clothes budget. Do you know what you can get? Like, for real. Like, we need to think outside the box. Like, everything doesn't need to be Bottega. Like, we can really get a lot of other places and look very, very nice on something that we can afford. And this whole, you can't wear that outfit again, is crazy. Stop thinking about that. Like, that is for certain levels. Like, I don't know. I want to tell y'all to stay on your fucking level. That's really what I'm trying to tell y'all. Stay on your level. Stay on where you at and then get better. Please stop doing this facade thing. This facade thing is going to hurt all of us in the end, because the day you cannot keep your facade, or the day that manager is talking about, oh, we're not finna accept this return, then you real upset, and then you want to go to Yelp talking all types of shit about how this business is this, and that, and it's really you. It's you. You're the problem. You're the fucking problem. All right. So that's the end of my rants. So I had to get that off my chest. So thank you guys for watching. I am going to open this gift on this episode, and then we are going to pause and then have part 2. And in part 2, I'm actually going to stop talking shit. I'm going to give you guys some practical things that you can do about all this stuff I was talking about. We're going to talk about keeping your schedule. We're going to talk about juggling all of the hats that you have to wear, and then we're going to talk, I was probably just those two. I talk a lot, so we're not going to get through a third subject. We'll save that for another time. So again, Shaq Daddy gave this to me. So if you guys are not following him, please do. In his store. So let's see. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Ah! And it's gold. How'd you know that this is my shit? All right. So yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks, Bosstie. I appreciate you. And if you guys are looking to buy one of these shirts, go to @ShaqDaddy with an IE on Instagram, and you can check out what he has. Oh yeah. Thank you so much, Bosstie. Yes. All right. So we are going to pause for a second, and I will see you back for our practical episode of Entrepreneurship. See you soon.